It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Broncos and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
He's running with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now following the play, we have the medical staff hurrying out as we look and see it's Cortland Sutton in some pain down there. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now off play action. Got it, man. It's Marvin Mims. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He can run it. Jukes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game. The Broncos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They'll come out throwing. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on first down. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice. Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their... Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got
Oh, he was on the move, but so is the defense, and they take him down. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throwing now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the... They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. They go play action on first. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. It's a design boot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now looking to throw. Caught near the pylon. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback... Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Chased out to his right. He calls his own number again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Pass play on 1st and 10. Complete to Mims. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game...
The visitors ready for their next series. Let out on... to throw it on 1st down. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They send a man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Defense is too much. Flag him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. So we're at halftime of a lopsided No need for... This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He puts some juice on it. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Airing it out to start this drive. Pass complete to Dulcich. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. From the 38. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Looking for a throw here. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They'll throw to begin this drive. Into the hands of Dulcich. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Another run for Williams. Pushing for the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he only gets this one down to the 9. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. On the move, headed right. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. Receiver in motion, headed right. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. He's got it on the bootleg. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. He's going to throw this one. The back grabs it. And This one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They'll look to run with Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty is declined.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos looking at a 3-0 start to the season. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Throw complete to Williams. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively,
it's a win for the Broncos. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
Back in week 1, the Broncos won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Chiefs. Can Kansas City get revenge? Find out next on Madden NFL 25.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Pass play now. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Denver. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
First and 10, looking to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's a throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has displaced Buzzett.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not the QBs of today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos break the tie here in the first. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Throwing from the gun. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. The Bats got it. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown. First and 10, they're going to throw. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Setting up a throw. Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Back to throw. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. Here he goes on the bootleg. Headed out right. And he drives this forward to the 6. I'm just taking a guess here, Brock, that they were so concerned with his passing prowess that they forgot this dude can deal quite a bit of damage with his legs, too.
Yeah, this is where offenses in the NFL are blurring with the college game. They want guys running the show who can light it up through the air, but just as often torch you on the ground with numbers normally reserved for running backs.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's...
Back to pass on first and 10. Dulcich hauls it in. How about yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He fires one deep down. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Denver touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visit will catch up with... Motioning one of the tight ends. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on 3rd down. Heading for the marker with Williams. He's past the marker and past the 25. And he's all the way up to the 29-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. This time it's a passing play. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. On the move, headed right. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 42. On target to his man, Tony. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Denver. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Throwing it to start this drive. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. From the 37. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up. Looking to the air here. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't believe it. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. He'll throw it. The throw is caught. It's a Denver touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
from the 41. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while. To the air now on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
He's on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To throw here on 1st down. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
2nd and 10 now. Throwing this back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. From midfield now. He puts some juice on it deep. It is caught at the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos close to beginning the year 4-0. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Makes the play, working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has it in close. Touchdown, Denver. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. The Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year.